Hello, beautiful. Welcome to my channel. I'm JoDee, and I'm so excited that you're here today. If you are all about beauty on a budget, looking like $1,000,000 but not spending $1,000,000, this is your channel, and I'm your girl. Hit the subscribe button right now because we have a really cool show today. Okay, so have you ever gone to the thrift store and come across a purse that maybe looks a little damaged, has a little bit of wear and tear on it, maybe some makeup, or it just kind of doesn't look like clean, but you really like the shape of it and think it's really cute and you still want to buy it, especially if it's on sale. This was $2.99 and it was 50% off. So I got this for $1.50. I wanted this so bad, and I thought, you know what? I could do a little DIY action and make this a really cute little purse. And these little mini crossbody purses are really in right now. And I thought this bright yellow purse would be just the perfect one to try out. So we're going to do a little DIY action today. So we're going to take this little mini purse from this to this. So this is the bag. It's just one of those really cute little party purses that you get if you're going out for a special evening. What I loved about it is that it was clean, and except for the top part, which I was going to redo, I did not like this crossbody or shoulder strap, so I knew I was going to replace that, but everything else worked perfectly. So let's take a look at the supplies I'm going to use. I'm going to use some scissors. I'm also going to use some pliers and the E6000 glue. Make sure yours is new. Mine was not new, and it caused me some problems as I was trying to get items glued down. I bought a bunch of beads because I knew this was going to be a queen bee type of purse, and then I bought some beads in a variety of sizes. And there is the strap that I'm going to use for the purse. All of this I can link to you through Amazon, and I'll put that in the comments below. First thing I decided to do was take off the bow. Initially, I was going to do the whole front of the purse, so I said I knew I didn't need that bow. And then, as you can see, I'm sitting here working it off, and once I did get it off, you'll see that I start to think about what I just did, and I'm like, maybe I should have kept the bow and just got rid of the extra part of the bow. So I'm like playing with it there, and I'm like, okay, let's see. We'll keep that around just in case. And now it was time to pick out the bees that I chose. This came in like a multi-pack. So some of them were kind of playful. Others were a little bit more classy. Some of them had pearls on them. And I just really love the bee. For some reason, I love all that it symbolizes and the look that it has. So I knew that this purse was going to be kind of fun to do. So I wanted to pick out a few bees that were going to resonate with what I was thinking for this purse. So as you can see right here, I'm just kind of going to go through, and I'm going to place some on there, and then I'm going to take some off. And I just really wanted to kind of work through and decide which bees I wanted to keep. I have extras so I can do other items in the future, maybe some shoes. That would be fun. So I picked the ones that I decided to settle on, and I took them out of their packages, and then I started to try to just get an idea of where I wanted to place them. They still had, these are pins, so they still had the pin backing on them, and they decided they didn't want to cooperate. So just like bees, they have a mind of their own. They decided to slip off the purse, and I was just having a difficult time just kind of positioning them. So I knew that I was going to have to take off the back pin before I could kind of let it sit nice and flat on the purse. And then I had this little J, and I was like, oh, maybe I should put that on the purse too. JoDee the Queen Bee, you know, just why not go all the way? So now to get the back of the pin off, I actually was shocked at how easy it was for some of the pins. Other pins, it was not so easy. But as you can see, this one, it just kind of popped off right away, which I was really surprised. The others, there were a couple that I had to work a little bit harder to get done, but for the most part, they came off rather easily. And then that provided me with a somewhat flat surface that I knew that I'd be able to glue onto the purse and onto the bee. Okay, so then I placed them all in a position and I decided where I was going to glue them. Here's where my E6000 glue was giving me troubles. I have had this for quite a while, so it was being very difficult to come out of the container. I eventually got it out and found the softer glue underneath the kind of hardened glue that had happened in the tube, in the beginning of the tube. So my suggestion to you is save yourself some pain and just get a brand new E6000 to use. Generously put it on the portion of the bee that you know is going to adhere to the purse. So this one bee, this first bee that I was putting on, actually had one wing that was a little bit higher than the other. And initially I thought I could get them both down, but it turns out only one wing wanted to touch the purse. The other one was kind of tilted up. Now you just push it down and you really try to secure it. And you'll notice that I keep going back to all the different bees throughout the process, and I keep pressing on them just to make sure that they're secure. Now I move on to the gems. What I did is I just spread out some E6000 and I began to place the gems, bigger gems, with some tweezers. So I changed between tweezers and a pin, and I just found my way to get them on very easily. I do not have any jewelry making materials, so I just was using what I had. So I used tweezers and then I used a straight pin, and that worked fine for me. I think moving forward I might try to find something that will help me get the gems on quicker, but still this process really wasn't that long at all. I'd say it was a few hours. I got to watch some Netflix while I put it on there, and I'm really invested in this one show. It's about a nun that disappeared and then showed up murdered, and there was just this weird conspiracy about the priest and the fact that he might have done it. And anyways, it was just a really good show. So as you can see, I'm making progress, and I continue to spread out the E6000 glue, and I put the bigger gems in, and then I go back in with smaller gems, and then even smaller gems. So what you really want to do is you want to try to like make as much coverage as possible. And I'm using, I'm also even using a crochet hook there, because I found that the round edge of it was able to spread the glue really well. So you just can get creative on how you want to spread the glue. Just keep pressing down. Make sure you get all your little gems in there. Try to fill all the little holes. Turn your bag upside down. See if there are any spots that you might have missed, and just keep working. The little ones were the hardest to get in there, but they were worth it because they just made it pop. And then I decided to cut off the old shoulder strap. Now I'm going to make a more permanent fix probably down the line, but I kind of wanted it to be a temporary fix at this point because I want to use this shoulder strap again with other purses. So I just decided to loop it into the purse. The purse holds securely and I don't have to worry about it popping open. So I just put the strap right in there like that and closed it.